So today I would like to discuss a little bit about the mindset of having a very successful fat loss. So for starters, in the early of the year, I have done a 12 to 16 week fat loss for my recently concluded one of the competitions, and I have learned a lot during that process. So because I have to diet down for very low levels of body fat, I think most of you guys are not going that far, but still it's a challenge, right? Because fat loss means you are trying to burn your fat out of the body, so it means you have to be in a calorie deficit. You know the basics, right? So everyone knows what to do, but the problem is how to go about these things, right? It's mainly a mental thing, like in the gym. So that's the main important thing you have to understand. It's I would say 80% of mental, because we are very programmed to have very wrong beliefs during around the food. So that's why during this process you have to break down some of these bad habits. You have to basically think about your unintentional patterns, food patterns, and sometimes it's very important, not only for the fat loss but even for the life. Like if you can get rid of these bad habits, it will go a long way. So that's what you have to think about this fat loss. Not only the fat loss, it's not about the result, it's about the person you are becoming during this process. Because whatever the confidence you are getting from this particular challenge, it will be reflected in your other areas of life for sure. Because I have heard this stat where it says if you take the percentage of people who's having six packs and the millionaires in the US, it's way over. So become a millionaire is easier than having six packs, you know. So it shows you that the relationship we are having with the food, because it's not only the calories, right? There's a huge culture around the food. So sometimes we have some beliefs coming from the culture, society, friends, family. So it's a very sensitive topic for most of the people. So that's why dieting is not that easy as it sounds easy on the paper, right? So everyone knows what to do, but it's very hard. So today that's why I thought of sharing some of the tools or mindset we have adopted during our dieting phases, what we have learned, and hopefully you can get something out of this video. So that's the purpose of doing this live, right? First things first, when you heard the term dieting, so everyone has a negative sort of like a mental image, right? Dieting, or dieting, fasting, or those kind of terminologies suddenly become very negative, sort of like a feeling. It induces a feeling of negativity, right? So that is the first thing you have to avoid, because you have to understand why you are doing this, right? It's your own choice. That's why you choose this path to doing a fat loss program. So it means it's very you are intentionally choosing this path. So it shouldn't be a negative thing, right? It should be positive. So you have to reframe it, because there are a lot of benefits to basically doing a fat loss, right? I mean you can be very healthy, losing a lot of body fat. I don't have to tell you the benefits, because you already know, right? It's just you have to remind yourself every day. It's a positive self-talk, because you know, the thing is, like, you have to focus on the positive side each day. So if you can reprogram your mind each day, it will go a long way, right? Because sometimes you feel negativity with all the noise around the environment, but you have to reprogram yourself each day. So that's the first thing. So dieting or fasting, those things are not negative things. You are doing it deliberately. You are enjoying the process, right? Because you are doing it for like a purpose. So you can focus on the positive things, like you are getting like a very sharp jaw lines, or you will see some new veins popping up from your body. So those minor things will make a huge difference, right? Those are not minor things actually. So if you see like a new vein there, so your clothes getting looser, those things in the first phase of your fat loss, those are the key things you have to get pay attention to, because especially like in the first phase of the fat loss program, you won't get to see a lot of visual changes, but it happens, right? It happens, but you can't see it because your eyes are not trained for looking at certain body parts. That's where the coaches coming in handy. But for you, you can experience those things I have mentioned earlier, like veins, some clothes, the size changes, the jaw lines. So those are the things you can pay attention to. So those things will take keep you in the process. Yeah, so mainly the first thing is to remove the negativity around the dieting. And the other thing is you can leverage is like, for me personally, I would like to diet in the first, like skip the breakfast, because I don't feel hunger, right? It's out of the habit. We are having mainly the breakfast, right? So, I mean, if you are, during those 3 meals, if I can skip one, it's going to be the breakfast for most of the guys I know, because it's easy to skip the breakfast. That's fine, because you can have more food in the later phase of your evenings. So that's something you can leverage. So stay in a fasting period in the morning. Depend on the person. So I'm talking about my experience. So I fasted in the morning, and then during that time I leverage a little bit of coffee, black coffee, or some sugar-free drinks, maybe some energy drinks. But back of the day, then I can have bigger meals, because I like to have bigger meals rather than having like 3 to 4 small meals. So what I did was like I fasted in the morning session, and then in the evening I had like couple of big meals, and that's it. So likewise, you can incorporate your own style. What are your likes and dislikes into your program? Because I mean, this is a little bit harder, but as long as you can be smart, I mean, it's not going to be that hard, because I mean, these are the minor things you have to leverage. And I mean, people haven't tried these things. People haven't tried dieting for like a body, like the people who are advising you, they haven't tried it. So don't listen to them. This is not that hard. It's the beginning that hard, because you think all the negativity. You think I can't have this, I can't have this ice cream or like burger or something. But that's not the point, right? So I mean, you can't have it, but I mean, imagine all the positivity, all the positive things you can gain. Because after the couple of months, the same people will ask you, how did you do it? No, for me, I can't do it. I mean, they will come up with excuses. But you are in the process now, right? That's the hardest thing. You are in the process. It's just, I mean, you have to learn some few here and there, some mental cues to like basically stay on the path. That's a big thing. You can leverage fasting in the morning, because there are different tools you can put into the mix in the different phases of the fat loss program. And the other thing is reframing hunger, right? Because I don't know whether it's like going to the gym, right? It's a little bit painful, because the thing with the hunger is like in the modern society, we haven't allowed little bit of hunger, even a little bit of hunger during our daily life, right? If you feel like hunger, it's like you consider it as like a disease, right? I mean, embrace the hunger for a little bit. So that's the main message here. So it's like going to the gym, right? It will hurt a little bit. It will hurt, not that much. I mean, you don't have to bear a lot. It's a small kind of a pain you are feeling, right? I mean, if you can go through that pain threshold a little bit, you will get better, right? Even in the diet, that's the same mindset. You will feel a little bit of hunger, but that's fine, right? It's not like you are allowing hunger to be like 2 hours, 3 hours, right? It's like, I mean, this is normal. So you say to yourself, this is normal, right? So I mean, and the other thing is like, if you feel hunger, it means it's burning fat around, right? So that's what you need. So it's burning fat. So you will lose fat. So that's a really good indicator to see, okay, now I'm burning fat. I became a fat machine now. And after like couple of weeks, you will see the results. Then you will hook up and like you will continue this. So those are the small things you have to understand during this process. And even the another cue is like this hunger. It's like so if you have anyone like doing running or stuff, you know, in the first couple of minutes it's very hard, right? Because it's an inertia. When you are trying to run in the first couple of minutes, the system changes, right? It has to switch the breathing patterns and all. So there's this initial inertia happening in the body, right? But I think most of you have experience after like 5 minutes when you are getting warmed up. So you can go for like 30 minutes, even 45 minutes without like a struggle, right? So that's how the body works. Even in the hunger, I mean, in the initially you will feel a lot of hunger within your body, but if you can stay for like 15 to 20 minutes, it will go away because it will switch the system. I mean, body is very smart. If it feels like you are not providing food from the externally, it will switch it to the fat burning method. So it has to happen, right? Because the body is looking for like external food, but it's not coming. So then it will switch off. It will go to the fat loss mode. So that's normal, right? So that's another thing. It's not like you have to stay for like 1 to 2 hours in the starving mode. No, nothing like that. So more you can stay, more confidence you will gain from these going through these pain cycles. And without realizing, I mean, you can do it for like longer time as well. So that's a different story, but that's what I did. Yeah, so fasting is a one tool, and the other thing is reframing the hunger signal. Like this is a really good signal where I'm burning fat now. So those are the most major mind shifts I had during my cutting cycle. And the other thing is, don't overthink. Get busy in life. It's not like you don't have to think. I mean, if you are not busy during the fat loss program, what happens is you always think about the food and food and food. After having the first meal, you are thinking about the second meal, thinking about third meal, right? So don't be that person. Always try to be busy during the period. So that's the best thing happened to me as well. I intentionally got busy. I intentionally said yes to a lot of projects. So what happened was like I didn't have much of time to think about the food because I was so busy. So at the end, I mean, after the evening only, I realized, okay, I need to eat more because I haven't eaten anything in the morning. So in that way, it's very easy. So those are some really good hacks I have learned during my fat loss journey, where if you are not busy, get busy with something else. I mean that's the best thing. And the other thing is, don't overthink. Don't try to watch like food videos and stuff. I mean, then it will keep on make you more hungrier. So don't think about the food actually. Don't think about the dieting. Just go above your life. Go to pick up a new hobby, or maybe some other projects and stuff. Get busy with other stuff. So fat loss will happen, right? It's not within, I mean, the body will take care of that. Don't worry about that. Don't overcomplicate it. Just go with the flow. So you will get the results. So those are really good things happen to me. And I'm sharing you with these valuable tips. And yeah, the other thing is you don't need to use a lot of willpower. So that's the other thing, because I have done this, and I haven't in the earlier attempts I didn't get the success I wanted because I use a lot of willpower. So because if you are smart enough, you don't need to do a lot of willpower. You don't have to like grind in through it. As I said earlier, like don't think about it. Just go with the different aspects of your life. Don't think about the diet. So if you feel like you are hungrier, just introduce some like be smart. I mean, you can go for like an extra apple or very tiny bit of like fruit or something. because the thing is, you have to be in the middle. It's not the extremes. Don't go to the extremes, right? If you feel some hunger in some days, definitely, because every day is not like the same, right? So you might feel a little bit hungrier in certain days, but that's fine. Just accept it and have like an apple or like a fruit, different fruit, or like low calorie food or something, right? Give that option to the body, because then the body knows, okay, if I feel hungrier, the person is not using willpower. But don't try to use a lot of willpower, because it's not going to last forever, because we are building a person who can do it for like until you die, right? You don't need to do it for like only for 12 weeks or 16 weeks. You have to sustain this, right? So these are the mindset abilities you have to incorporate if you want to have a successful fat loss. Because if you talk to any successful person, everyone is adopting this lifestyle. It's not like they are born with this. Everyone has developed this small sort of like cues and with their mistakes and stuff. So you are in the journey currently with this fat loss journey, and definitely these things will help for sure. You don't need to have a lot of stuff. Just incorporate these kind of valuable tips and tricks. Hopefully reframing your mental view on the dieting will definitely change the outcome. It's mainly the mental framework, right? You have to work on, not the physical, because whatever the mind believes, body follow. That's it. That's the only thing in here. So work on your mindset and reframe everything, because you are doing this for like higher purpose. It's not only for the diet, because the you will get a lot of self-confidence out of this. That's the best thing happened to me. It's the self-confidence, right? The six packs and the rest is kind of added benefits. So this is what I wanted to share today. I hope you got some value out of this. So incorporate these tools and let me know whether you got some success following these tips and tricks. Hopefully I'll catch you next week. Until then, stay hard. If you like this video, follow me for more details.